iScheduler is a web-based scheduling solution that enables MB Telehealth to schedule telehealth services across different departments, clinics, and sites within the community and province, as well as national and international locations. Using a secure internet web browser, users can schedule telehealth appointments, education and administrative sessions, and view basic health information depending on their access level. Here are some key terms that you'll need to know. Clinics are the provider side of any clinical event. Before scheduling a patient appointment, a clinic must be created for the provider that identifies their site, room, codec, date and time availability, the procedure, which is the specialty, the appointment type, such as follow-up or clinical consult, and any additional equipment that may be required. Appointments are the patient side of clinical events. Once a clinic has been created for the provider, an appointment can be scheduled that identifies the patient, as well as their site, equipment, codec, the appointment type, and the date and time of the appointment. The appointment also identifies any additional equipment that may be required at the patient's site, such as a patient camera. Clinical booking forms will be stored within the appointment for users who have the appropriate level of access to view them. Meetings include all non-clinical telehealth events, such as education and administrative events, as well as when a multi-site connection is required. They include the date, time, sites, rooms, codecs, contact information, and any additional information that may be included with the request. Booking forms are stored within the meeting as an attachment for users who have the appropriate level of access to view them. Let's get started. Log into iScheduler with your username and your password. The first time you access the system, you'll be asked to accept the terms of use. The second time, you'll be prompted to change your password. Set up a secure password using a minimum of 8 characters and 3 of these 4 criteria. If you need your password changed, you can contact the service desk. You'll also be prompted to set up shortcuts on your home screen. Click here, select Home from the drop-down, click Edit, and then drag an item from the left and drop it on the portal panel. Click Submit and OK, and you'll now see this on your home screen. Open the menu and click Home. Here it is right here. You can return to edit your shortcuts at any time by clicking on this icon. Let's go back to the home screen and take a look. At the top, you'll see the group membership and the sites that you currently have access to. For the most part, this is for information purposes only. You'll also see new meetings and appointments, as well as today's meetings and appointments, depending on your access level. Clicking on the new meetings title will take you to a meeting list. Later, we'll see how to view the details for these meetings and how to make edits. Clicking on the Today's Meeting title will take you to a calendar view. We'll use the search functions after we learn how to create a meeting. Let's go back to the menu. The Meetings menu provides access to information, and depending on your level of access, you're able to create, search, view details, edit, and report on events. Education and administrative events are both entered as meetings in the iScheduler system. Next, we're going to talk about meeting templates. Templates are used to easily create an education or administrative event. Some events are not appropriate for self-scheduling and must be entered by an MBT scheduler. There's a list at the end of this course that shows all of those items. Click Meeting Template, and then click Apply. The MBT schedulers will let you know which templates are used for your site. Enter the name or partial name in the template name field and click Go. Users can call the MBT schedulers to have a template created or edited. Find the template. For a Microsoft Teams meeting, select the Teams video conference template under the Site column. And in the Action column, click Apply. Review the General Info tab. If this is marked as open registration, it means any site can add themselves to the event. Sites can add themselves up to noon the day before the event. Otherwise, they need to call the MBT schedulers to be added. Leave it unchecked if you want to control access to your event. Click on the Schedule tab and enter the dates and time of the event. On the Participant tab, review the attendees site, and to add more, click Add Site and select the site, room, and codec and click Add. Enter any applicable comments on the Comment tab, and now that you've reviewed and completed all the tabs, click Apply Template. Click OK to confirm that you want to apply the template. If the sites are available, you'll see this message that the meetings have been successfully created. Now you can close the window. If one or more rooms or codecs are not available when you click Apply and OK, a conflicting schedule window will open. Click View to see the conflicting event, then close the window and go back and make the changes to your clinic template so that it's not in conflict. Then click Apply Template and you'll see the successful message now. Now that we've created a meeting, let's talk about searching for meetings. As we've seen, the home page shows new meetings and today's meetings. In the Meetings menu, you can search for meetings using the Calendar and Meeting Search. Click Calendar, enter the date, site, room, and click Go. For Meeting Search, select your search criteria using any of these options and click Go. You'll get a listing of all of the meetings. Users with the appropriate permissions have the ability to make changes to meetings, including the meeting name, date and time, changing the host site, adding and removing sites, and for multi-site events, they can change the layout prior to the start of the session. Now I'll show you how to make all of those changes. To open the meeting detail window, click on the meeting link. This icon means this is a recurring event, so when we click on it, we'll be prompted to select whether we want to update just this occurrence or the entire series. Click OK. To change the layout prior to the start of the session, click Change Layout. The default is 1+7. To select something else, click on it, click Change, and click OK. To edit the meeting name, click Edit Title in the Meeting Name field, change the name, click Save, and OK. To add an attendee site, click Add Site, select the site, room, and codec, click Add, and you'll get the message that additional sites were successfully added. Click OK. To add more sites, just follow those same steps. If any of the sites, rooms, or codecs are not available, you'll receive this message. Click OK to close the message, and then make any necessary changes. Removing a site is done under the Attendee Site section right here. Click Remove beside the site you want to remove. Click OK to the message asking if you're sure you want to remove it. This one happens to be open registration, so it will also remove the users who were signed up. Enter the reason, click Save, and click OK. To change the date or time of the event, click Edit in the Meeting Time field, Select the new date and time and click Search. Click Check Attendee Sites to make sure all are available. You can drag the window borders to save you from scrolling. Then click Change. Click OK to change the meeting schedule, and OK again on this message. To change the host site, click Change in the Host Site field. On this window, select the new host site, room, and codec from the attendee site options at the top, or you can choose a different site from the additional sites section down here. Select the site, room, and codec. Make sure you check the Make Host Attendee Site box and click Change Host. Click OK to change the meeting host, and OK again. To cancel an event, click Cancel beside the meeting name. Click OK to cancel the whole meeting. Enter the reason and click Save, and OK again. If you had opened the entire series and then click Cancel, the message would ask if you wanted to cancel the whole series. If not, you'll want to go back and just open up the one occurrence that you want to cancel. When the event is canceled, it'll still show here, but it'll be shown in gray text like we see here. Let's go back to the menu, and under Site Reports you'll see the whiteboard. This is a printable report that displays both clinical and non-clinical event information for one or all of the sites that you have access to. Click to open it. The whiteboard should be printed each day to show all of the events. Enter your search criteria and click Go. Here's all of the events and the information on each of them. Also, if this is a multi-site event and you've missed the connection, you'll find the connection information right here. And you can print your whiteboard report right from this window. And one final note about self-scheduling, as discussed earlier, there are some events that are not appropriate for self-scheduling. These events must be entered by the MBT schedulers. Billable events, events involving out-of-province connections or out-of-network connections. Events requiring partial bookings, example, only attending part of a scheduled event, unless you're a site who's been trained on partial bookings, such as an open registration event. Non-templated events, clerks can call the MBT schedulers to have a template created or edited. Events scheduled outside of regular operating hours. For same-day events that need to be created past the noon cutoff, always make sure you contact the MBT schedulers. Clinical multi-site events, self-schedulers can call the MBT schedulers to add the third site or add the site on your own if you have been trained. And also televisitation events. Visit our website for more videos and quick reference guides on all of our services.